Hey, hi everyone, this is Roussel for the next numero of this live series about tax and strategy. This series is called The Minute of Taxes. Today we are going to share about tuition and fee deduction. Okay, this is the third type of educational expense that you can actually take as a taxpayer. But in today's video, we're not going to go too much details about what it is, but we're going to share about some information that you need to know to take what is called informed decision as a taxpayer. Okay, so basically we're going to be sharing about what tuition and fee deduction is, how the tuition and fee deduction works, okay, who is eligible for tuition and fee deduction, and the third part will be actually to explain to you what is the qualified expense. Because when we talk about educational expense or tuition and fee deduction, it's about the qualified expense. If there's no qualified expense, it doesn't exist basically. So in the next previous video, we talk about American Opportunity Credit and the lifetime learning tax credit. Today we're sharing about the tax tuition and fee deduction credit. Which is another tax strategy to actually save in taxes. So without further ado, what is tuition and fee deduction? Like we said last year, is an educational tax credit or deduction that you can actually take as a taxpayer. How does it work? The tuition and fee deduction is eligible to taxpayer to be claimed for up to $4,000. And the best thing on this deduction is that it's an above the line deduction. That means you have to claim it even though you don't itemize. That means it goes against your taxable income, basically. To better understand that, if you are taking $4,000 out of $50,000 taxable income, then your new taxable income is only $46,000. That means it can actually move you from one tax bracket to another one. That's the best thing about tuition and fee deduction. Okay, that is what it is. And what else do you need to know about the tuition and fee deduction is that who is eligible for tuition and fee deduction. Basically, there are two main criteria, and we can actually subdivide it into three. The two main criteria is that you have to, the taxpayer, the spouse or dependent child should actually incur, okay, qualified expense. And we're going to share what is qualified expense in the next 2 minutes, okay? They have to expense or incur those expense at eligible educational institution. That means the college or the place you pay for those tuition has to be eligible. How to know it's eligible? You have to consult with your tax professional. So the next criteria is that the tuition, the taxpayer has to have an AGI, adjusted gross income, up to $80,000. That means if it's after $80,000, you lose it, okay? But we can actually also divide it into two subcategories, which is what? So if your income is up to $65,000, you can have up to $4,000 as a tuition and fee deduction. But if your AGI, which is adjusted gross income, is between $65,000 and $80,000, you can have up to $2,000. Okay, so this is the 2 or 3 main criteria to take those tuition and fee deduction. The last thing you see over here is that what are the qualified tuition and fee deduction? The qualified are every money that you pay. It could be a tuition, it could be a fee that you pay to an eligible institution. Okay, the fee, it could be the cost of the book or the supplies or equipment, everything that you pay within an institutional, an eligible institution, okay, educational institution. Those are considered a qualified expense. And also the proceeds, the money you spend with the proceeds of the loan. I mean, even when you get a loan, the loan could also, what you spend the money with the loan could also qualify as a tuition and fee deduction. That means because you get the loan doesn't mean you cannot get a credit. That's basically what it means. So I'm going to stop at this here. because I just want to share with you about what this credit or this tax deduction is. But the most important thing is to know that you can have a deduction that has no limitation at all, okay? And that is called the 529 plan. That is the deduction that actually has no limitation. It doesn't matter your level of income. You can claim anything you want to claim. This was the last piece of information I want to share with you. I hope you like this. If you do, share this on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you want to receive this daily, continue to receive this daily minute of taxes. Until then, see you tomorrow. Ciao. So I believe that by now you have learned at least one thing that you didn't know about how to legally save in taxes. If you really need to know even more in depth of what you have learned, or even a different strategy of how you can do as a business owner, as a simple taxpayer, I will invite you to click on the link below to see all the other tools or training that I have available for you. See you in the inside.